Good morning, good people. I hope everyone's doing marvelous on this Wednesday morning. Today, I want to talk to you, new and future Lyft drivers, about Lyft service fees and what they won't tell you. The other rideshare channels, the things that they won't tell you, I'm going to tell you so that you can be in the know. So you all sit back and get you a cup of coffee or get you a drink or something. You know what I mean, some water or soda or something. I'm about to give you some game. So, Lyft service fees are the amount of money that they take from you off of every trip that you complete. Okay? Now, the way service fees work, service fees, okay, as a driver on the Lyft platform, when you sign up to the Lyft platform as a driver and you sign those papers and everything, it tells you, you know what I'm saying, that Lyft is going to keep a percentage of your trips, right? A percentage of the money from your trips. Now, here's where it gets tricky at. So, you're like, okay, yeah, well, they're sending me rides and I'm on the Lyft platform as an independent driver. So, yeah, that sounds pretty decent, But they don't tell you what percentage that they're going to take, right? And a lot of people get out there, hey, man, I'm just doing this part-time. Yeah, it's just extra money for me part-time. Yeah, oh, yeah, man, I'm just using this as a second income. Or, yeah, I'm doing this full-time because, I have no other means of income right now. I'm waiting on a job, so I'm doing this full-time. You heard people say all this stuff. The marketing campaigns that Lyft put out there is to make you believe that you can do better than you're doing on your stable job or on any stable job that you find in the city or state that you live in, by saying that you can make $25, $30, and $40 an hour if you come drive with them in your city or state, right? You're not going to make 30 or 40, 30 or 40, 25, 30 or $40 an hour every hour. It don't work like that. But that's the marketing campaign that has pulled in so many people. Now, back to the service fees. The service fees work like this. So let's say you drive 7 days a week, 10 to 12 hours a day. Number one, that's a lot of driving. A whole lot of driving. Which in turn is only making Lyft money. You see these videos where these people saying, hey, well, I'm going to show you how to make $2,400 a week in your area, right? Now, that $2,400 a day might be in their area, as I've stated in many of my videos. A strategy that may work in someone else's area is not going to work in your area, okay? I don't care what you do that the strategist says do. The reality of anybody's strategy working is based on the city or state that they live in. The constant income that they're making on a weekly basis is stable by the demand for riders in that area. That $2,400 that he's making a week, you're not going to make in your area. So if he's in Las Vegas and he's making $2,400 a week, the demand there is amazing. If you're in Texas and you think that you're going to take his strategy and make you $2,400 every week, you're wrong. So with these service fees, if you are a driver that drives 10 to 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, at the end of the year, you're going to get a 1099. That 1099 is probably going to tell you that you made about $150,000, somewhere in that range, 130, 150. Okay? You're going to see a breakdown sheet. It's a sheet that they're going to tell you. They're going to tell you what fees were taken, what you made, what the percentage they kept. Now you're going to see that that's going to be the service fees. So if the driver sat out there and made $135,000, $140,000 that year driving, Lyft's service fees out of that $140,000 is probably going to be somewhere around $65,000. Now remember, you made $150. Lyft's service fees out of that $150,000 that you made is going to be anywhere from $60 to $65,000. And that is accurate. It's going to be fluctuating in there somewhere. You made $150. You made $140 for the year drive. You made $140. And Lyft service fees is going to be anywhere from $60,000 to $65,000. So now you got to think about it. So that's $140 you made minus $65,000 that they done took. That's a mean piece of money, ain't it? Ain't that a mean piece? That's a mean, to take $65,000 out of $40,000, out of $140 that you made. That's a mean piece. Now, here's what y'all gonna say. Oh man, well that's still good money to make at the end of the year. Hold on. If you're driving your own vehicle, you got maintenance. All kinds of tires and oil changes, and if something happens to the vehicle, you have to get it repaired. And those fees can add up. Now, you are a person that's driving 10 to 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. Okay? You're going to have a major maintenance bill at the end of the year. The amount of money that you're going to spend on maintenance and upkeep of that vehicle, okay, it's probably going to be somewhere around about 10 grand. Or even more, depending on what's wrong with the vehicle. Okay? And I'm just being real with you. So they done already took 65 out of the service fees. Out of the 150. Now the rest is left to you. The rest is left to you, okay? So 10,000 to 10 to 15,000 is gone in service fees. In maintenance, upkeep of the vehicle, tires, oil changes. You're driving 7 days a week, 10 to 12 hours a day. You're going to put a lot of wear and tear on that vehicle. I don't even give a damn if you got a electric vehicle. And you all know that when those electric vehicles break down or have some type of maintenance issues, you got to pay out the ass to get those fixed. You understand what I'm saying? While you all running around telling me, oh, well, I'm driving an EV. You know what I'm saying? You still got to pay to get that son of a bitch fixed. You're driving 10 to 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. Although you may not be paying the hefty fees of gas because you're driving an EV, you still can have a fee that you got to pay to charge that motherfucker. Now, whatever that fee is, I don't know. But you driving 7 days a week, 10 to 12 hours a day, you're going to charge that son of a bitch up multiple times throughout the day. And whatever they charge you, that's going to add up. You remember that you're driving a whole 7 days a week, 10 to 12 hours a day. Okay? That money is going to take away from what's left after the 65,000 and the 10. That's going to add to that. Then you all that's driving vehicles that require gasoline, whoa, my God. Now you got to remember this. You're driving 10 to 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. Your gas bill every week, I don't care if you're driving a Toyota Prius, every week your gas bill is going to reach every bit of $350 to $400, or even more, depending on what kind of vehicle it is you're driving. But them small cars, them Toyota Priuses and whatever them little cars is they have out there, those little Volkswagens and things that they, man, 7 days a week of driving, you're gonna spend every bit of $350 to $450 a week. You times that times 12 months in a year. You driving for the whole year. You're looking at every bit of 30, 20. You're looking at every bit of, I said between 18, I say between $17,000 and $20,000 in gasoline. Deduct that from the rest of that money. Then you have your miscellaneous things like your lunch, days that you may miss because you're sick, or things of that nature. Your money is going to be eaten up tremendously. I'm speaking reality to you because I've seen it. It happened to me. Now, for all of you all that's in the Lyft Express program, this is what you all have to factor in. Your car payment that you're going to make every week for that whole year. So if your car payment is $375, you add that up times that whole year. So when you get your 1099, your 1099 is going to show your car payment, the amount of car payment that you made for the year. Your service fees, the money that they're going to take from you, because you're driving for very low cents per mile if you join the Lyft Express program. So if you're driving for 40 cents per mile, you understand what I'm saying? And you drove 10 to 12 hours, 7 days a week, you know what I mean? And they take their money first before you get yours, and your car payment is that much money a week, between the car payment, the service fees, the days you may miss from work, you're going to end up with nothing. If not, you might come away with about 20, 25. You can get that working at McDonald's. You might get more working at McDonald's. These are the realities. Here's why these channels, these rideshare channels that talks about Lyft and Uber, that gives you these wonderful strategies to help you make a lot of money driving on the Lyft and Uber platform. This is why they don't mention none of these things to you all. I'm going to say this again, as I've stated in all of my videos. Go in the bio of their videos, and you bound to see every bit of 5 to 10 links, referral links. You're going to see Uber and Lyft referral links. Those are promotional links, promotional codes. There's a amount of money that that person gets if you complete the promotional amount of rides on your end if you sign up through their link. They don't get a dime until you complete what's attached to the other end of that promotion. So on their end, if you click the link, they get $800 after you start driving and complete 160 to 200 rides. However they got it now. When the moment you complete the 160 to 200 rides, they get their $800 on your end. Whatever type of guarantee they made you or whatever, you'll get the remainder of the guarantee if you didn't reach the guarantee. More than likely, you won't reach the guarantee. This is just an incentive to make you say, oh boy, I got $1,000 bonus, and I'm gonna get out there and I'm gonna drive like a son of a bitch. You know what I'm saying? So look in these people bios and you see all kind of links to all types of stuff that they want you to sign up to, right? Like I told you, you always gonna see Lyft and Uber and some gas apps or whatever it is that they're promoting. You know what I'm saying? Now, they get you tied in to listening to their videos, and when you look at it, and I'm telling you, you look in their videos in a bio and you see all those links, then you be like, wow, you know what I'm saying? Y'all think that's just descriptions in the video, whatever. Those are links that they want you to sign up to. Those are referral bonuses. I mean, those are referrals that they're going to get a bonus from on their end, right? Now, so the strategies that they're giving you all is brainwashing you. There's going to be some people out there that's going to swear to God that it's helping them. True indeed. Some of it might. It depending on the demand in your area. How you doing? It depending on the demand in your area, if it work or not. You know what I'm saying? Or if you're living in that same area that they're living in, you might tap into that strategy and it could possibly help you. You understand? But those referral links in those bios is the reason why a lot of these rideshare channels give y'all these strategies. Try to pull you in and, hey man, this is what I'm doing to make $2,400 a week. You can do the same thing, blah, 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 blah. The referral links is the main thing. They're not going to tell you what's really real because they don't want to run you away from signing up to any of those referral links. Because if they're promoting something and then they tell you, well, the service fees, they take so much money from the drivers that it's not good. Okay, then you're not going to go down there and sign up to their link to join Uber or Lyft. They're going to tell you what they want you to know. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to tell you anything that's going to cause you to not sign up to their link. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to leave this video today because I wanted to talk to you all about these service fees and what's the realities of being a driver on the Lyft platform. Uber has service fees too. I don't know how theirs is structured, but I'm pretty sure it's not too much different. Service fees is the amount of money that they take from every trip that you make. On my channel, I have videos where I demonstrate the types of trips where they send, where they show you just how much money they take from the drivers. One time they sent me a trip going, I think was 86 miles, right? It was an hour, I think it was an hour and 30-minute trip. Going 86 miles. Now you got to remember, you got to turn around and come back. So that's 170. That's 172 miles, if I'm not mistaken, right? $49. So I said, hell no. I took a picture of it. I canceled the trip. The individual called me and said, yes, several people have canceled this trip. I'm just trying to get to where I'm going. Am I doing something wrong? Am I booking the trip wrong? I said, man, with all due respect, no one is going to take that trip for $49. I said, that's 3 hours of driving. Because I drop you off, I got to turn around and come back. Okay, I get it. A lot of you all going to say, well, man, just stay there and do some trip. That's not the moral of the trip. The trip is to make a profit off of it. So if you accept that trip, you're not going to make any profit. You're going to be in the hole. It's going to drive there and drive back 3 hours of driving. You're going to burn all that up in gas. Okay, this is what somebody's going to say. Well, just skip that trip. I did. I took the picture so that I could educate people on what they do. Okay? Now, new drivers is not going to know how to skip those kinds of trips. So you old drivers, you need to understand that I'm doing this, leaving this information to help the new and future drivers, because they're going to trap you with trips like that, people, in the 3-ride streak bonuses. This is how they trap drivers into rides. So you think you're getting a wonderful $16 bonus at the end of 3 rides? Some of them trips that you're going to be taking that's locked in that bonus is going to be making Lyft hundreds of dollars. And you're going to get crumbs. People, the shit that I talk about on my channel is 100% genuine. I ain't going to tell you no lie. I drive 10 to 12 hours a day, 6 days a week. I know what I'm talking about. I sit down on a panel with any group of drivers and we can debate. I don't give a damn what they say. If I'm going to tell you what's really real, I'm going to tell you what's real. No, I ain't got no motive behind mine. Hell, I barely got 600 subscribers. I'm sitting out here leaving y'all new and future Lyft drivers and those of you that wants to know about these platforms, I'm telling you some real shit. Shit that's going to help you while you, as you enter the Lyft platform as a driver. I would like to say to all of you all out there, love somebody today. It'll make you feel better. Okay? Now, to all of those who have subscribed to my channel, I would like to ask you to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can stay in the loop for my latest video. Hey, and even my lives, get notifications to my live when I'm able to begin going live again. I would like to say that I fully support the striking and protesting efforts of Lyft and Uber drivers and gig workers from city to city and state to state. I commend you all for your unselfish approach to fight for change. Hey, if there's no change that's gotten, I stand with you 100% for your courageous efforts. Now, I love you all, and I hope you all love me back. Until my next video, let's get this bread, baby.